Howdy folks, Bairdos here with some more Jimmy Bonsai. First off, I'll apologise for the lack of Jimmy Bonsai videos last week. Life got a bit on top of things, but we're back and we're going to see if we can progress the Seekers of Adoulin storyline. Come on Breton, you know you want to give me more story. Yay! What timing, Jimmy Bonsai? You've been invited to dine with the members of Adoulin's cabinet. I'm gonna feed off this accomplishment of yours vicariously for weeks. As real as the dickens, though, I couldn't be happier for you, Jimmy Bonsai. Take this as a token of my appreciation. Once your bison stops backing, put on your best bib and tuck up and get yourself over to Adoulin Castle. I don't know where this accent's going, by the way. Come to think of it, Jimmy Bonsai, have you ever heard of the Nakuls? They're the ranchers of this continent's frontier, and more temperamental than a bull in heat. Rumours abound that the Nakuls keep thwarting the pioneers' best efforts thanks to some puppeteer or whatnot, but I've yet to see any proof in the pudding. Either way, it seems their trails and ours are bound to cross. Might as well learn them a thing or two while you're moseying about the jungle. Tell them to pony up and get in line like the rest of the herd so you pioneers can lead old Bulka to greatness. I will. So now we must go to the palace gates. It's a long run. Zoom! So we're going to progress the missions as much as possible in this video, whilst also doing a quick tour of Adoulin. I would do the tour right now before we go to the palace gates, but there is actually a time lock. In fact, let me double check the time lock. Don't do this to me, Firefox, just load, thank you. Yeah, between 3 and 10 in game time. So I certainly don't want to do the tour just now, because otherwise I could end up missing it and then I need to wait longer than half an hour, and that just ain't happening. So yeah, we're going to do a tour of Adoulin after we've progressed the missions a bit, and then once we've done the tour of Adoulin, we're going to actually upgrade our skirmish armour from last episode, because that needs to get done. We don't have many stones for upgrading, but we'll use what we've got. There is also another skirmish event on this month, so next week's videos are going to be kind of heavy skirmish. This isn't the way I want to go. One thing I'm also going to start doing, one thing I did start last week, was a change to the schedule, which I'm going to detail a bit more or I should have already detailed in a video that went up on Sunday. But as far as 11 videos go, we'll still be getting the 2 Jimmy Bonsai videos, as always, but there's only going to be guaranteed to be one of them that's voiced. I might throw up one here and there that's just me playing rather than speaking. Anything I feel I need to speak, I'll put in the game text. And there's also going to potentially be a third, if not a third, then an actual Bairdos upload, because I've barely been playing on him since starting Jimmy Bonsai, which obviously isn't ideal. And that's just going to be working on things I want to work on with him. I've got plenty of stuff still in progress, so. Thank you for proffering your dinner invitation, Jimmy Bonsai. Yes, you are indeed on the invite list. There should be a servant waiting inside the castle to escort you to the dinner. We hope you find the festivities to your liking. That was Michael Buffer. Sorry, I've got the boxing on in the background. Not a big boxing fan, but they're a Scotsman, so, you know, I have to represent. I do kind of like that clobber. We've collected 3 in just the past month. Considering how we hadn't found any chunks of vanadium ore for years, that's an annual increase of infinity-winity%. I'd say the money spent recruiting all those pioneers has more than paid for itself. As ever, your naivety knows no bounds, Chero Machero. Death awaits all who step beyond Jorius yet, and I dare say you'd not soon like to lie on a bier, even one made of baled. Nothing good can come of raping the land and violating the will of our ancestors. Ha! You've gone so blindy-wined in your old age that you can't even see the forestaroo for the trees held apart. I think it's time you gave up your cedaroo to your son, Gramps. No amount of flim-flam and hocus-pocus flung by senile old detractoroos can hide the truth. Numbers never lie, my friends, and they're telling us to charge on ahead with the pioneering effort. We'll be drowning in profiteroos. I cannot even begin to fathom the depths of your idiocy. You are willing to throw common sense, tradition, and the continent itself away just to line your pockets? Blatantly ignoring our founding fire king's dying request and indulging in vulgarities? We are sure to lose Altana's blessing should this plan bear its rotten fruit. The only thing that's rotten in this room is your outdated sense of morals, old man. Adoulin has to stop being so insular. Don't you get it? We live in a pluralistic world and must look forward to global marketeroo. Like those brave crusaders of justice who've worked wonders in the Middle Lands and the Near East. Those, what's their name again? It's right-a-roo on the tip of my tongue. Ah yes, adventureroos. Thanks to the influx of adventurers, Adoulin's seen drastic increases in those barbaric nomads who care not a whit for our bonds with the land. I swear, if I looked up dogmatism in an encyclopedia, your portraitoroo would be right at the top, you old geezer. I have had it with your childish aspersions. I'll not be called geezer by a money-grubbing midget like you. This is neither the time nor the place to be acting out like this. Shame on both of you. Just think if the goddess were to witness 2 of her own children besmirching each other. Oh, the tears she would shed. Such a troublesome pair, you two. Ah, Monsieur Jimmy Bonsai, I presume. Allow me to bid you welcome. How is it that I know your name? How coy of you. It's truly elementary, my dear pioneer. No, I am neither prescient nor clairvoyant. Your reputation simply precedes you. And it is indeed grand. How could it not be, after having performed such glorious deeds? As an aside, Jimmy Bonsai, Did you know that a whole century has passed since the sacred city of Adoulin was established? While that may be an obvious fact, a lesser-known piece of trivia is that the population of Adoulin's archipelago has more than doubled in the past decade. This growth shows no signs of stagnating either. The obvious outcome of this population explosion is that the demand placed on our food supply, as well as our insufficient housing, increases dramatically. The sad fact amongst all of this is that we simply do not possess the technology to increase these islands' landmass. There will eventually come a point at which the available land can no longer accommodate its populace. I realize the last thing we need is a fearmonger. However, I sincerely believe we have already reached the breaking point. That is exactly why the colonization effort is indispensable. To the west, vast expanses of land stretch well past the horizon. But it is gaining all that land worth breaking the ancient pact. Speak your grievances, my dear Gratzig. I am nothing if not fair. There are two sides to every story. Let yours be heard. Don't you remember King August's last words? Tread not upon the hinterland of Olbulka. The pact with the spirits must be honored by our people for longer than any of us have been alive. To blatantly ignore it would be nothing but invite... Don't know what I'm reading here. To blatantly ignore it would do nothing but invite divine retribution. Isn't that right, Vortimir? That may be true, Gratzig. But Grand Chancellor Ignace is Adras's descendant, and it is he who patrons the colonization movement. Do my eyes deceive me, or has Mr. Adoulin yet to grace us with his presence? Grand Chancellor Ignace has a bout of illness, so I have been told. Oh my, this does not bode well, not in the least. He convinced us all to disregard the Founder's will, and now he is unable to even stand before us and defend his position. How can a mastermind behind this sacrilege worm his way out of all culpability? To hell with this farce. Your anger is more than understandable, Gratzig, but there is a little we can do if the Chancellor is ill. It is an unfortunate turn of events, but one we must accept. Turn of events, my tale. He's probably locked himself away in his ivory tower, snivelling into his pillow and quivering at the grave mistake he's made. That's quite the venomous statement, Gratzig. So it is, and stand by every word of it. And you, Gero Machero, your hands are just as sullied. So much talky. Who the hell is this? Jimmy Bonsai. We have employed this rugged fighter as a pioneer. He also happens to be one of those fabled adventurers, so oft sung of in songs from the Middlelands. His prowess in exploring has been indispensable to our cause, so he has been invited to this gathering. Sounds like nothing but a filthy swindler to me. And I guess that means you're here for His Highness then. If you truly want to get rich quick, then you've got to go through his servant first. Try asking about the Chancellor's constitution. I hear Ignace isn't well enough to attend his own meetings, but surely he'll grant an audience to some nomad he's never met before. It seems the Grand Chancellor is feeling under the weather.
Damn your idiotic euphemisms. Under the weather. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Exactly how is he under the weather? I see apothecaries and priests here. Have any of them tended to the Chancellor's supposed bout of illness?
Well, Arciella, the Adoulin, daughter of the former royal family and sister to Grand Chancellor Ignace, has entered the hall. Cannot for the life of me remember the voice I gave her. I'm terribly sorry to have kept you all waiting. I don't think it was that at all. Again, let me apologise for my tardiness. No need, Miss Arcilla. It seems my brother has worked himself sick over the issues of colonisation. He came down with a fever recently, so he has been confined to his bed until his symptoms subside.
Still, this is an assembly of the utmost importance. Hasn't he heard about the...
Yes, we are both well aware of what has transpired. Therefore, I have told my esteemed brother that if the colonisation effort should continue, it should do so with all due caution. What? Why? Think of the Richie Witches, Arciella.
My oh my, it seems that Lady Arciella isn't too fond of letting people enter the jungles outside the city.
Why am I following him? Just he's got cool hair.
Yet she certainly enters them often enough. Or that is what an astute detractor might argue anyway. The 12 orders of Adoulin were created equal, but some more equal than others. I suppose that is bound to happen when the members of one all have the Founder King's blood coursing through their royal veins.
I'm so glad you decided to become a pioneer, Jimmy Bonsai. See, I was right after all. We did meet again.
And there's 15 minutes gone. Right. So, next up. No, that's fine. We'll do that there. Right. Again, we need to have used so many imprimaturs. So, we will do our tour from here. So, this is where we just came from. The palace. Yeah. And there's going to be a side benefit to doing this. We're going to be getting all of the waypoints. So, nothing really of note up here. Apart from some cool buildings. Apart from in this wee bit, this person. You can both trade Wild Keeper Reeve equipment, skirmish equipment, and what's the name? Peacekeepers Coalition gear to her, and she'll give you build back for it. And you can also get high purity build from her. 10,000 build per high purity build. And high purity build is used for creating the airgun weapons, which are effectively the relic of the Rune Fencer and Geomancer. Again though, this whole multi-level setup I really liked about Adoulin when the DLC released. Sorry, expansion. It's not DLC. So that's the person there that teaches us how to be a Rune Fencer. When you guys want it, we'll go through it. But the masses have spoken, and by masses I mean 4 people have spoken that Dark Knight is the next one to be started, so that's what we're doing next. It also gives us something that doesn't have a pet for once, because obviously Pup and Summoner do. Right, we've got the goddess statue there with the lovely waterfall behind it. Do appreciate that. Oh, before I deactivate that one, because that's right next to the skirmish folks. Okay, and that's just Bra. This is the Peacekeepers Coalition, which you get patrols for killing so many enemies in, or so many of a type of enemy in a zone, or destroying so many reeves. So we'll go through that at some point. I do want to do one of every type of reeve. That's for definite. We've already been out that way, that takes you to Yahtzee. Did I activate that at one point before actually? That would be a yes. Next up we have Damien. This is a person that we can get Wildkeeper Reeves from. Or the items we need to get into the Wildkeeper Reeves. I would read this, but I really don't need to. Effectively, he's just given us a breakdown of the Nakuls, which are the zone bosses outside of 150,000 be able to get them. Let's not bother. During the Wildkeeper Reeve campaigns, which were on last month, it goes down to like either a K or 5k a pop. Much more manageable rather than the, does that work at 15? No. 30? Math is not agreeing with me right now. Regardless, yeah, however much that would have cost. So instead, if we ever see a shout while we're on, we will go and get the item before heading out there. This is the Scouts Coalition, which is where we can get maps. I didn't realise we could get maps for free, otherwise we'd have already got them. I mean, we might as well just spend our build on doing this. Even though we're not going to Khmer drifts anytime soon, but you know. Rather than going to areas and not having maps, I'd rather be prepared. Insert Scar emote here. By emote I meant GIF. Right, so we're down to 55k, but that's fine. And this right here is the library. We will go in there at a later date. Right now we don't need to. I like the fact the place has a library. As someone that didn't spend all that long in libraries in his life, he does appreciate the sentiment of libraries. I would love to have a massive library in his house one day. You know, that's never going to happen. At the moment we have a cupboard. Right, and the last waypoint should be, yeah. Right, so that should be all of the waypoints done here, I believe. Oh, this is another one right on the bridge, but I don't think there is. That would be a no. So this wee person should give us a chunk of kinetic units. Yes, I know I can warp me places. Yep, recorded all the data. Nice. Yeah. Oh, and limit points, okay. And payout. Actually, before we go anywhere, I'm gonna quickly check to see what else can be bought from the Peacekeepers Coalition. That's not the person to buy things from. Escha and Craggy Bluff. I love those names. Right, the Korea, that was 109. Right. And then they brought in Schneider at 117 as well. Need to compare that. That being said, I don't think any of that will give me good pup things, so. But yeah, I will need to compare that. So we might be coming back to buy from there actually. Craggy Bluff has weapons. .74, 84, 12 attack. Ah, but they're 109. It's no use. Homestead, that's the ones I was thinking of. 101, 60, 24. No, in fact they're better. Eminence are better, it's fine. But we might be coming back for some of this genetic stuff. Right, and on to Western Adoulin. The area, I don't like it as much as I like Eastern, but I still like it. Right, and there's one over there. As you'd expect, all of the vendors that are underneath those sort of stalls are actually sellers of things. Right, and we have the Inventors Coalition up here, which is where we're going to be spending some time later on in the episode, because this is where we use our stones for skirmish armor. We'll also be coming back here once we do eventually get the Worldkeeper Reefs done. House open point, or waypoint, sorry, which we've already got. What's the one selling? And if we activate that, that would be yes. I don't think there's any down this way, but let's just double check to make sure. No. I'm also pretty sure we activated this one. This is the Mummers Coalition. You can actually play wee mini games in there. I'll be honest, I spent about 20 minutes there first time I came here. That's been about it. Right. Obviously I activated the one in front of the Pioneers, not the Pioneers, the Couriers, since we used that one a lot. Auction houses. And friend Lahan over there. Trying to still lock some of the Tenryu set. That is the person, if I've not mentioned it already, but even if I have, that's the person where you can buy the upgrade items for your mug garden from, like so, using Bairdos rather than money. You know how we did it before, using money back in Port Sandy at the Mughal that allows you to go to your mug garden. Well, she's the one that, you know, stops you from having to do that. Was the original person that you could only get it from. But then they went, well, maybe not everyone has the expansion. Or maybe not everyone's going to send all their characters across to Adoulin. Which is true. I've been in that Careers Coalition before. Here's a funny place. Straight up here is the airship depot. So I mean, it was important enough to give it a waypoint. I don't know whether it's explained in the story, it could very well be explained in the missions. But this is the airship docks. So there is an airship dock, but you can't use it. So whether it was grand ideas that they then realised actually we can implement this because of the whole PS2 boxes and stuff, I'm not sure, but it was always something that interested me. Right, down here you can get a lot of geomancer spells from these stalls. A nice little dock. And also, Sylvie is who you'll get the geomancer quest from. We won't start that just yet though. Again, I like the architecture of this place. And just the layout of everything really. It's cool. Definitely a cool place. I actually remember when it was a couple of weeks before this was actually announced, there was a leak of part of this zone in like an alpha stage. I'm pretty sure there was anyway. I just got so excited to know that they were giving us something new. It was fantastic. And that is Adoulin. Right, Eleanor. You betcha. Give me my reward. Kaboom. Right, so that's those two bits done. We're 30 odd minutes into the video. Let us go and use these stones then. So for pup and also summoner, we're only going to be using orbs, or that's going to be the main focus on our first set of gear that we get for the class. So the first set of Teon, you can actually have multiple sets of the gear. So our first set of Teon gear is going to be focused on using the orb stones, which will make Gustav fantastic. Obviously, since Pup is the one that's actually leveled, that's going to be the priority. Then Summoner will get the joy. We also did get an acro piece though, so it's going to get the other stone love. I have put a dusk stone of, I think it was dusk tip stone +2 up for sale because yeah, there's no real rush for that. So 100 grand over a maybe good roll, I'm fine with that. Right, I believe, is it Detrovio? Nope, he is the dude that does the capes, which we do need to get at some point. What is it he's doing? Oh, he does weapons, okay. And the EOL set. Do you do the other? Yeah, you do the other stuff, yeah. Okay. It's going to take obsidian fragments away from us as well. Forgot about that. So, Teon gloves. Dusk orb stone. What are you giving me? Mind +8. This can be the issue. And mind plus 8. Where are we? Dayon. Mind plus 8 from a Dusk Orb. That's a failed roll. That's supposed to come from Dusk Dim. Damn it. But hey, it's not as if you get the orb back, so. And you get pet accuracy. Well, a small amount of accuracy will do it. Right, so that's it. Because like I said, the rest will be focused on me rather than Gustav. So although I suppose I could put a snow slit on, see what it gives me. I've got plenty of time to wait for the you Pillock. No, I didn't want to waste the snow. It's the leaf slit, that's the one. It's the one I know least of what I want for a pup. But hey, triple attack, that's what I want on everything else, so that's fine. Right, anyway, now on to the acro stuff. Let's just chuck that snow slit on. Stick with what it gave us. Accuracy and attack of 6, that'll do. Acro Dusk Tip. I'll go with the slit first. Cool. It's actually, I mean, not amazing, but usable to start with. Strength and Dex wins. Right then, acro. Last one. No, snapshot will not do. So the way that they work is each stone has a set way or a set list of results it can give you. The stronger the stone, the better the chance of getting the higher results. But you can also get fails effectively that give you a result from another table. Not ideal, obviously, but it's a risk you take when you're using an RNG augment generator. But that's certainly a good start for our Teon hands. As far as Gustav's concerned, he gets another couple of bits of accuracy and we get 2 bits of triple attack. The leaf orbs, really you're looking for double attack or critical attack, I reckon, for them. Don't even know if double attack works for range stuff, but yeah, triple attack for me will work. Like I said, the Helios, we'll get to them once we're definitely decked out. Our Gustav build plus once we actually finish leveling Summoner. And our acro gloves have started okay. So you get in there. And you get in there. Right. Where are we time-wise then? What else to do right now? How are we doing merit point wise? 10 out of 30. So we still need to fight a bit more. So I think that is what we shall do just now. Right, and we're back. I just had a wee break there whilst I finished off watching that boxing match. It was a good finish, but not the outcome we were after. Anywho, we are going to just head straight on out to Clifton. Because this is where we are going to do our merits. We'll do about 15 minutes of quick meriting in Escha Zitah. Hola, Gustav. Going back to the point I made earlier about the videos potentially coming with a lack of me speaking. They'd only be ones that were going over content I'd already done with me talking over. Like if we were just rinsing and repeating more skirmish or leveling or anything like that, it wouldn't be any story content or anything that was this is the first time we're doing this, because I like to talk through that. Right, what do we want to do? I might as well just clear that off. And grab dailies. I forgot about these things. Might as well do that over here. That while we're here. Enemies. That's us filled, damn it. Well, we're about to not be full, so. Sandorian grapes. Escha. Mission puks. Yeah, gonna just rattle the puks again. I don't need to talk to Effie. I'll just summon my trusts here though. Cornelia. Kurtada. QPP for them heals. And so that is. I'll just tank, it's fine. I say me, I really mean Gustav will tank. And better put on my Escha ring. Oh, yep, don't have hands equipped. Still really need to replace our rings. Also need to quickly check our we are on President Salahim. Is that Mr. Puck? Already did. Cool. For a second there I didn't think Gustav had attacked. Evasion skill up, yeah. That's not really that much. I thought we'd have got some more. Before I do that, swap a samba. Oh no, don't need to do that because Gustav just armor shattered. Right, Gustav. Take your TP then and wreck it. Oh, I didn't kill it. There's a surprise. Scott. Why would you bust on the experience roll? Come on, cool Tad, have we been over this? Right. Scott. Pull him on back from there. Let's give you some health back there then, Gustav. That might be nice. Soon we will have a better weapon skill. Soon. I'll hope it's soon. Did I really just say my dedication worn off? Are you kidding me? Redonkulous. Less than 4 minutes. That might be a new record for me. I don't ever recall getting one to wear off that quickly. Can't honestly remember the last time I was purely meriting, like, but yeah, that's a bit crazy. Okay, then Gustav, don't attack. As we're doing this, I'm trying to figure out whether we can do the thing I want to do next episode. Proving hard. Oh, jeez. Over 6k Howling Fist. Hello. Blue blocks. Nothing useful. Spikes. Not interested in new dragons. Not today. Yeah, so we just need to do that shit. Which we might as well do because it also gets us more storage. So, next episode we are heading to Adoulin. And then heading to Adoulin, we are going to attempt Adoulin, because we need to get us our Infernal Claws, because we need to get us our Stringing Pummel. Yes. Because I'm tired of having no good weapon skill. So the guaranteed way to get your weapon through Adoulin is by doing a 400 run and being the person that initiates it, because the boss will definitely drop what you're after. However, that's not an option for us. So we just need to run up. So it means any of the 20, 40, 60 or 80 bosses can drop. I'm going to repeat this all in the next episode anyway, but they can all drop the weapon. But so can any NMs on the floors going up. So we'll try and get them and hopefully not run into too many lamp floors. That's going to be the bane of my existence. I know it is. Right, I think we'll do one more fight and then call it there. Get ourselves to 20. Those 20 minutes. So, there's more progress done with Adoulin. We've progressed missions, done lots of places there. We've done a walk around of Adoulin as well, and augmented some of our armour. Then we cracked on with some merits. So, hope you enjoyed that, folks. If you did, thumbs up button lets me know you did. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Jimmy Bonsai videos go up every Wednesday and Saturday. For now though, take it easy. Adios.